Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IYT, the USO, the UUP, and the GLD. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly timeframes. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. Go to our website, sign up for our free membership for more videos like this. Email alerts before we go live. Our live streaming sessions have been great lately, guys. Been finding a lot of good stuff. And email alerts, trade ideas, some educational stuff, and some new stuff down the road whenever we get to the website and get this thing up and going. So let's get right into the daily SPY. And we talked about this upper trend line yesterday. Boom, we went right into it. Today we pulled back a little bit. There's still nothing wrong above the MAs. Pulled back slightly off this upper trend line. And, you know, we were coming back to double tops as well, too. So you got to watch out for that. So at this point, everything's still okay with this one. So can't really complain. So as long as we're above the MAs, chopping around, let's wait for pattern. Let's see if we go sideways here and set up for a bullish pattern. If we do, then there's possible some more up moves. If we do move up, you're looking at the 242.39 and then the 252.14 area. But first, you got to crack through double top at 240.32. Until then, let's just see if we chop around above the MAs. If you're more bearish, then you're looking for a little bit down move, get below the 20 MA, fill the gap, you know, come to double bottom here. Still a gap here, still a lot of resistance or support, both resistance and support. So let's just keep an eye on this. If you're bearish, you need to get back below the 20 MA, then continue down. But again, we have trend lines, we have moving averages, gap fills, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. We did have 78 million on the day, not too heavy. I think we had around 70, 68 at the end of the day, so it was okay. Still light volume, guys. Still no participation. So just expect a little more sideways action until the volume picks up. If it does pick up, I would expect more downside in my opinion. Tomorrow is Friday, Options X. We'll look at the weekly charts then. IWM, again, you know, trying to get above the 20 MA. It almost did, closed right below it again. But hey, we had a nice 2-day move off of a little tail. Did fill the gap the other day. Pulled back a little bit more the other day and right back up again as normal. Buy the dip. It's been working forever, so why not do it now? Again, light volume market. It did try to get back above the 20 MA, came right back in. So right now, still bullish above the MAs, well, at least the 50 and the 200. Slightly closed below the 20. Let's keep an eye on pattern. Let's see if we go sideways, set up for the next move up. If you're bullish, you need to get back above the 140.86, this trend line, and possibly more upside. You know, if it does, maybe 145. You can't rule that out. If you're more bearish, you got to start coming down, get below the other the 50 MA like we're doing here. This was setting up okay into the lip service from Yellen, and once she opened her mouth, right back up, because you know raising rates are really, really good for the markets. The markets love when the rates go up, let me tell you. So that's the verdict on the IWM. Not, you know, 18 cents up, pretty much a pause day, so nothing exciting there. The Qs, on the other hand, a little bit negative. Went above this area here, tried to get above the all-time high, came right back in, pulled back a little bit, 9 cents down, and whatever. You're still above the 50 MA, the 20 MA, the 200 MA. Everything's fine. Consolidation, trying to pop out. But, you know, if it doesn't continue up here, guys, in this false breakout, kind of like here, we kind of faded. You know, let's keep an eye on this. If you're bullish, you need to get above the all-time high, which is 132.41, and continue going. If we do, we'll probably get to 134, 135 area. This thing comes right back in. We're looking for it to stay above the 20 MA. If you're bearish, it needs to get below the 20 MA, fill this gap, and possibly continue lower. On this light volume, it's going to be a tough task. If the volume does come in on the SPY and overall indexes, then I would expect more downside. So keep an eye on the volume as well, because that's what I'm watching too. But right now, nothing wrong. Just floating up on no volume, lip service from the Fed, and we're going to go up forever, guys. Ever. Never coming down. The Dow Jones pretty much flat, 14 cents down, just chopping around. We are down a little bit sideways. This is slightly bearish, but you're still above the MA, still in a bullish stance. Bullish, you got to go attack that 2011 or 211.59 area. If you get above there, then you're probably doing 214, 215. If it just you know, if it can't keep going, or if it has problems, it just kind of sticks around here, then I'd probably expect a little more downside. If you're bearish, you need to get below the MA. You know, there's some gaps to fill down in here, 50 MA. A lot of support. If we stick a fib in there too, then we'll have some more support. But right now, still strong, nothing wrong. Just keep an eye on volume, and if volume comes in, like I said, we'll probably get a little more downside. Let's get to the IYT. IYT, 75 cents down still, guys. You know, went here, went there, trying to pop through. Finally popped through on the 300 up day, and bam, right back down. Little consolidation here, fell apart. Little consolidation here, popped back up into the 50 MA, filled the gap. There wasn't a gap there, but then came right back in, 75 cents down. Volume's not the best on the IYT, but I watch it. It's something I track and just keep an eye on. If this starts to come in, I would expect this thing at least to go to 151.88. If you are still bullish on this one, you need to get back above the MAs, fill the gap here, go for the all-time high again, 173.88, and then I'm thinking 175, 176, and possibly 180. Needs to get back above here, and it needs to have a little more volume, more conviction. That tells me that it could possibly go higher, so keep an eye on that too. And then the other thing too, IWM lagging. If you watch my videos, you know that is not good for the markets, in my opinion. USO. USO down 2 cents, pretty flat. Had a nice bounce off this gap fill area at a 10.06. We were talking about it could be a possible bounce area. It did bounce for one day. Pretty much flat today. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's see if they just reversed it. People hopped on. If they did, they'll probably reverse it down. I'm still thinking we go to 987. Then at least 958. We did cover the majority of our SCO trade, or sell it. Let's just go into that one real quick. We did sell it as soon as it popped above the 200 moving average. We sold the half of the half up here. We still have a quarter position in this. If it pulls back a little bit more, maybe the gap fill down in here, I'll start adding more again, and gain a couple bucks on a trade, and we'll do it again. Hopefully oil will go down. This will pop back above the 200 and start marching, as gold has been doing too. Did we fill? No, we didn't fill the gap. We came to the window. Oh, yeah, we did have a gap fill here, too. So you had a pretty good area here to pull back with the 200 MA. So expect to pull back, and it did. Let's go to the UUP. What were they doing with that? 9 cents down. So they're trying to bring this dollar down so the markets go up, oil goes up, gold goes up. Gold had a pretty good day. Went into the, well, we'll go ahead and get that in a second. But check this out. So it's showing, wait, 25.88. No, that's some bogus price. But we're 9 cents down, still coming in. Man, we cracked this low today too, so who knows? Maybe we're going to fill this gap. Maybe we'll go back to double bottom. But if it does continue falling, you're going to fill this gap down here and possibly go for the 200 MA. If it goes to the 200 MA, or this trend line down here around 25 bucks, I might actually be a buyer again long on the UUP. We were long. We made a pretty good money on that. But let's see how far we could come down to possibly catch a bounce. Right now, though, nothing wrong with this thing still. We are below the MAs, but we're still holding the 200. We're right into these gap fills coming up, these little pivots. So let's see if this holds. Right now, someone, hint, hint, grandma, needs lower prices on the dollar to kick everything up going. When the USO comes in like it did in the last couple days or the last 5 days or a week, that's talking to us. So I'm expecting lower prices on markets overall. But, we'll see. Volume doesn't come in, we're still going to float up and down, probably just chop around up and down and see what happens with that. Let's go into the GLD. We are still long the GLD. We did pop up off the lip service from Grandma yesterday and went right into this big resistance area here. We did fill the gap, expect to pull back here. Now I'm waiting for a sideways pattern. Let's see if we can continue sideways here. Maybe we retrace down back to gap fill, maybe the 50 MA, and then go up. But tomorrow's going to be a big day. I don't know what we're in for, but expect some volume, a little bit more in the morning. If we start getting heavier volume towards, 10:30 on Wall Street, 11 o'clock, I'd expect more selling in the markets and possible gold moving up. But it was still up 48 cents, pretty good showing, so you have to respect it. Again, trying to get back above the moving averages, so right now, still okay. I'd like to see it back above the 20 and then start marching to get back above the 200. But right now, let's see if we get a pattern sideways, and then we'll take it from there. Let's go into the weekly chart really quick on this one. I just want to take, so look at that. So we ended up, remember, we talked about this. We don't want to see another close below the 20 MA. We closed right on top of it last week. I wanted to see this thing pop up on a weekly chart, which we did. So if we do pop up, we'll be a little bit better, but I would love to get above this red bar here at 117.32, or the high of the day, which was 117.29. If we can close above there on a weekly basis, that would be great. If we could get above the 200 and the 50 MA here, that would be even better. That's a pretty tall task. That's about a $3 move, but I guess you can't rule it out. one step at a time. We need to get above 117.36, and then I think we can continue up. Again, we had a shallow pullback. Let's see if this holds, or does it just reverse and come right back in. Right now, looking so good. We're looking pretty good. So just mellow out and enjoy the ride. Jnug, on the other hand, God, it was still negative. So yeah, but you came into some good resistance today on Jnug, and even though gold was up a little bit, if you're coming to resistance in the charts, we hit the 2200 or the 20 MA. We talked about that. It's going to be big resistance, guys, and it was trying to go above this red candle here at 789. Rejected it completely. Now let's wait for pattern on Jnug to see if it's going to set up. But what we're looking for, get above the 20, the 50 MA. Once we get above that, then I think we can start marching up. But one step at a time, we still need to get above the moving averages. For all I know, this comes straight back down, retests these lows, and goes right back up. If you did hop in around this area, if you didn't take profits here, these were huge profits. Take something off the table just in case. If it comes back down, just add it again. Rinse and repeat, guys. So yeah, that's the markets. Pretty boring. Today I took a little time off. Went to the Cubs game out here in Phoenix. It was pretty awesome. Got back. I wanted to do a quick video for you guys, and here it is. Again, go to my StockBookie.com site. Sign up. I'm hoping to possibly do a live session tomorrow. I got to see if I have some time. I'm hoping to do it. Again, maybe noon on Wall Street, maybe 11 o'clock. But I'd like to talk to you guys again and get some possibly find some more trades or swing trades. That would be fabulous. So again, thanks for coming and watching my videos. God bless. See you on the charts.